So, as a plant hobbyist, we never fails to show our and flaunt our new houseplants. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you my new houseplants. Some are my second time purchase because the first time I purchased those plant, that plant didn't work well. So, I got this plant in very cheaper prices, and you can see that my plants are really in good conditions. So, let's start this video and let me show you my houseplants one by one. So the first plant is a very well-known wax plant. This plant is known as Hoya coryhania. This is the silver splash variety. I had this plant, but that plant didn't does well because I was not at home for 10 to 15 days, and in that period that plant did not get the much required amount of water. So because of underwatering, that plant died. So I got this plant in a very cheaper price, and you can see that my plant is really in a very good conditions, and this is the growing period for most of the indoor plants, especially Hoyas. So you can see here that my plant is really doing very well. I really adore any variety of Hoyas because they are very low maintenance also, and they also bloom in your indoors. I had got different varieties of Hoyas. So if you want to know more that what Hoyas I have got, so I will give that video link on the description box as well as on the top right. So now let's move to the next plant. So the second plant that I got is also a variety of Hoya, or commonly this plant is known as Hoya nummuloridis. I will give the specific name of this plant in the description box. So talking about this Hoya, you can see here that the plant is really very bigger in size, and this is the second time I have bought this plant. Talking about specifically about its leaves, you can see here the leaves are very waxy and have a very velvety kind of texture over it leaves. So you can say by looking at its leaves that this plant is very low care, and also this plant doesn't need that much of watering, so you can underwater this plant. Talking about house plants, especially this is the growing season for most of the house plants, and this is the best time to fertilize your house plants. You can fertilize your house plant. I mostly fertilize my house plants with NPK in 19 and you can also give cow dung compost, and also sometimes I also give my plant the rice water because I think that's the natural and the best way to fertilize your house plants. So now let's move to the next plant. Third plant variety is a variety of succulent. This is also a new variety of plant for me. So the scientific name of this plant is Corpuscularia Taylori, and also there are different varieties of Corpuscularia is available. There is one variety which is known as Corpus lemon, and in comparison of that lemon variety, this variety is a bit trailing kind of. In talking about the leaf structure, you can see here the leaves are very compact and the color of the leaves are gray green. So you can grow this variety easily in full sun area to partial shady areas. Talking about this plant, especially this plant also blooms, and there are tons of beautiful color available in its bloomings. So I do not know that what kind of bloom this plant is gonna have. So there are pink, purple, red and yellow color bloomings are also available. Commonly, this plant is known as ice plant, and this plant belongs to the Delosperma. If you had got this plant, please let me know in the comment section that how you are taking care of this plant. So now let's move to the next plant. The next plant variety is a variety of Dischidia. This plant is known as Dischidia ointha. This is a variegated version because you can see here that the leaves have got beautiful white, or you can see the cream color of variegation on the edges of the leaves. Talking about this plant is also a beautiful trailing basket plant, and also this plant is very low maintenance. This is my second time purchase of this plant, and I do not regret it because you can see here that my plant is really doing very well. Talking about this plant, also there is a common variety of Dischidia is available. I had got that plant, and these plants are really very slow growing plant, but when they, especially in this growing season, they does very well. So never overwater this plant and never also underwater this plant, and especially in this growing season, fertilize your indoor plants. Talking about these plant leaves, you can see here that it had got green oval leaves, and it have got beautiful cream variegation from on the edges. Some leaves have got the edges in cream color, and also some have got the whole leaf and also the stem is totally in cream color. That's why I really adore this plant, and this is a very slow growing plant. But unlike other Dischidia, this plant does require some amount of care. So never overwater this plant and never put this plant in bright direct sunlight. If you have got this plant, please let me know in the comment section that how you're taking care of this plant. The next plant is a very common house plant, and this is a variety of palm. This palm is known as Erica palm, and this is the most common palm that you can find very easily in any nursery. Also, this is a very low maintenance plant, and also you can keep this plant as your tabletop plant, and also this plant is known for its air purifying qualities also. The main key factor to grow successfully any variety of palm, especially this Erica palm in your indoors, is to provide this plant right amount of sunlight. So this plant needs bright indirect sunlight from a south or west facing window. If you see that your plant leaves are becoming yellow and it's getting brownish, then that could be happened because your plant may be getting direct sunlight, or your plant may be, or the old all the leaves are getting older. Rather than these points, I have got a separate video regarding the care for especially this Erica palm. If you are interested, I will give the link on the top right. So now let's move to the next plant. The next plant variety is a variety of philodendron. So this is the fastest growing and the lowest maintenance plant. This variety is known as philodendron burl marks. So there are different varieties of philodendron. In comparison of those, this is the lowest maintenance because this plant here you can see that it's become very bushy and very lushy leaves are there. And also this plant is known for its air purifying qualities as well. Talking about how you can grow this plant, so place this plant in an area where this plant gets bright in direct sunlight. Never put this plant in direct sunlight because that will cause the leaf to get burned. So growing any variety of philodendron, the best thing is that they are very low maintenance plant. And talking about the soil mixture, you can see that I have just repotted this plant, and the soil mixture I have used for this plant is cocoa perlite, river sand, and also compost. So I think that this ratio is the best component that you can use to grow any variety of philodendron. So now let's move to the next plant. The next plant is also a variety of philodendron. This is the philodendron golden Xanadu, and I also got the green version of this philodendron Xanadu. That plant is also doing very well. And here you can see this is the golden Xanadu. You can guess why this is known as golden Xanadu, because you can see that the most of the leaves are yellow in color, and after some time when the leaf get matured, the leaf color turns into lighter green color but not into dark green color in comparison of the normal Xanadu. In comparison of the other philodendron, this plant needs more bright indirect sunlight, because this plant it tends to lose its compact look if you give this plant low amount of sunlight. Talking about watering this plant, so water it on basis of what kind of soil mixture you have used. My plant is still in its nursery pot. Talking about the size, so this is a medium growing plant, so you can keep this plant as your top tabletop plant. If you have got any kind of query regarding this plant, please let me know in the comment section. So the last plant for today's video is a variety of begonia, and this is the first begonia that I have purchased recently, and I was really excited about this plant because this plant really looks very adorable, and especially the stems are very different looking in comparison of the other begonias. Talking about this begonia specifically, so this begonia is known as begonia hercilifolia, and also this begonia is commonly known as star begonia. Talking about the leaves, this is a succulent kind of tropical plant, and this have got hairy stem. Talking about the leaves, you can see that the leaves have got dark green on the upper surface, and there is reddish and the leaf is reddish on the underside. Talking about begonias, so they are not low maintenance plant, and also they love high level of humidity. So if you underwater this plant, specifically what I found about this plant is, if you underwater this plant, you will see that the leaves will starting to droop itself like the phytonias, and when you water this plant, then again the leaves will retain its original position. So avoid putting this plant in bright and direct sunlight. Better to keep this plant in low light areas, because in that condition this plant will does very well. So if you have got this plant, and if you have got other varieties of begonias, please let me know in the comment section that how you are taking care of your begonias. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Take care guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.